So starting in 2015, when I separated from the military, I started to work from home. My husband had started a general contracting company, and shortly after that, maybe it was about 2 years after we stabilized the general contracting company, that I decided to start my business. And so I've been reading a book called Ziglar on Selling, and it's by Zig Ziglar. And inside of the book, he talks about salespeople who work from home. And I just wanted to relay to you some tips, some fundamental tips for increasing your sales, even when you work from home, because as entrepreneurs, we're salespeople. We have to sell products and services. We have to get our products into people's hands. Otherwise, otherwise the business shuts its doors. For me, my business, majority of the income comes from affiliate marketing at this point, so I have to get results for my affiliate partners. Otherwise, my business would shut its doors. So my affiliate partners help entrepreneurs to grow a business from idea to enterprise, and I selectively choose my affiliate partners based on that criteria, that the products and services that they sell would help you to grow your business from idea to enterprise. So, inside of the book, he talks about call reluctance, and call reluctance is something that salespeople would deal with a lot because they don't want to pick up the phone. They get anxious. It's like, and you've probably experienced this before, you get sweaty palms, you're concerned about what they might say or what they might think when you decide to present your offer to them, or when you decide to present your recommendation or whatever it is. And so he talks about that. And I know from networking with online entrepreneurs that even though they may not be making phone calls and they might be getting majority of their customers using the internet like I do, a lot of people deal with like reluctance to writing their blog posts, or reluctance to getting on video, or reluctance to doing a podcast, or whatever type of content they have to create. And if they need to go to networking events or things like that, they might also have reluctance about doing that as well. So he talks about some things you can do to overcome that reluctance, and I wanted to share that with you. One thing he talks about is setting a schedule. He says that he sets an appointment, and it was something his mentor told him to do, and his mentor told him to make sure that you get on the phone every day at the same time, regardless of if you feel like it or not. It has to be a discipline, because once you pick up the phone the first time and you start making the phone calls, then it gets easier and easier as the day goes on. So I want to challenge you that whatever your marketing strategy is, if you write blog posts, if you do paid advertising, recently I did paid advertising with Bing, and I have the case study on that. If you blog like I do, if you do video marketing, if you go to live networking events, if you're a part of masterminds, if you do phone calls, or go door to door, any of those methods you use to attract more customers to your business, I want to challenge you to set a time on it. And the next thing is, regardless of if you work from home or if you work from somewhere else, that you dress for success. He talks about he says that each one of us is born to win, and but he talks about how we have to prepare in order to win. And so part of that preparation, a lot of people nowadays, they'll tell you, I work at home in my pajamas, and I wake up when I want to, and I do whatever I want to, and all of that stuff. But really, I don't believe that works. I don't believe that you get good productive results like that. I believe that you can try it and see if it works for you. But most people I've seen who try that tend to be way too relaxed and not focused enough on achieving their goals. So for me, I've personally tried it. I work from home, and sometimes I'm at home and nobody else is there. So I can actually, work in my pajamas if I wanted to. But I found that that method just isn't the best method for driving the results that I need to drive. Um, so I prefer dressing for success. He talks about also smiling when you're on a phone call. And I would say the same thing's true if you are writing a blog post or anything else. The attitude and the motivation and everything that you have behind your marketing and sales needs to exude that positivity so that people can feel that you have that sense of their best interest and they decide to make the buying decision with you because of your positivity. So those are two things that I wanted to pass on to you that will help you to improve the sales and results that you get. Preparation is key, and so you really want to make sure that you are dressing for success, that your esteem and your motivation is there. Like many of you know, I exercise in the morning. I just came back from a water aerobics class. And yes, that's usually for senior citizens, but I enjoy water aerobics, so I go. But those classes really help with positivity, being around people in the morning, getting your body moving, getting getting those healthy habits in place can really help with your productivity throughout the day. So, dress for success, and also set a time that you're going to get started, regardless of if you have a boss or not, or if you quote unquote have a boss. If you're an entrepreneur, your customers are your boss, and your customers you're creating something, some product or some service that's supposed to serve them, and you have to do it in a disciplined way in order to get the results that you want. So those are my challenges for you. And I really hope that you have a very, very productive day, dress for success, and grow your business. Bye.